welcome back to the Morning Blend with our continuing series, today's Senior with Synergy Home Care. Well, many seniors, if not most, would choose to stay in their own homes as long as possible. Our next guest makes that easier by helping with everyday tasks like housekeeping, errands, meal preparation, personal care, and so much more. Ruth Busalacchi is the president of Synergy Home Care, and she is here with more on those services. And John Nosbisch is going to share a personal story about helping his mom stay in her home as well. Thanks for being here, both of you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I think this is it resonates with everybody who has aging parents, that most seniors want to stay in their homes, and that's something you hear every single day.
Absolutely. And in truth, most of us want to stay in our own homes and we want to die in our own beds, but we want to do that independently. You know what I mean? You don't normally think about needing help to accomplish that.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when you're no longer driving, when you have a hard time getting in and out of bed, or making a good healthy meal, or your family just can't check up on you, having a little bit of support can actually maintain independence.
That's right. And you can change the support depending on someone's situation. So talk through just a few of the things that you do for people, because I kind of mentioned a couple as I was introducing you, some of the housekeeping and errands. What are the things that you tend to see most commonly needed?
More often than not, transportation. Many of our seniors elect
like
to give
appointments or even a gym or something.
Right, going grocery shopping. Yes, social outings, getting to doctor's appointments, those types of things. A lot of our seniors are choosing not to cook any longer. You know, they're just not up for that, or they don't have the stamina to stand at the stovetop. So we can help with that. And medication gets a little more complicated, and so if you're not taking your medication properly, you might have a setback, a medical setback.
Yeah.
So it's a way to keep someone healthy, all the way up to needing personal care, needing help in the bathroom, and needing help at end of life. All of that can be brought into your home, just what you need to be able to keep you independent. Yeah,
I think it's just such a gift that you guys give, and that's what you really experienced, John, with your mom, Trudy, right?
Exactly.
She hit her 94th birthday before she passed.
That is correct, and that was a goal.
Yes.
But I think she did it because of all the wonderful care we got on a continuum. We were with Synergy for 3 years doing different levels of care. And as we got towards end of life, we layered that in with the hospice, and it really was a good mix. And she was not a fan of going to, as she liked to say, an institution. And she really liked where she was. She loved her place. And you know, between blending that in with hospice towards the end, she got, I would say, better care than if you would be in a facility. Yeah. It's very focused, very personal.
Well, and I think that's what people like to hear is because at that time, I've had family members who've died in the home, and it's 24 hours, and you're so, I think, uncertain as a family or a caregiver. You know, you want to make sure, is this the time we need to bring them somewhere, or can we keep them here? Can I do it on my own? And doing it on your own is really, really hard. And so I think having people there or guiding you through it, being able to give them the absolute gift that they wish for is such a huge blessing.
Agreed. Very much so.
You know, not a lot of people know that Medicare actually covers hospice in home.
I didn't know that either.
So often we think of hospice as a place to go, and the hospice is actually brought into the home. So when Trudy reached that point, we had nurses coming in whenever she needed that. 24 hours a day, we had nurses supporting both Trudy and her family and our caregivers as her needs and her conditions changed. So it really was wonderful.
Yeah.
As somebody who's in the home with your aging parent, how did that feel? I mean, to be able to not have that sole responsibility on you.
It's a relief and it's a comfort all at the same time. And you know, especially in the earlier stages when my wife and I were both working, we really couldn't be there from a practical standpoint. And even as time goes on and you know, aging brings some complications and some unexpected complications. If somebody is there to monitor, respond, notify, especially even in the later stages, back to the hospice, hey, I think we have a situation here. Could somebody come by? So both layered together really made for a total package.
Yeah. It also, I've found, helps them keep their dignity.
Yes. Yes.
Without a doubt.
You know?
We all deserve to be treated like a queen and a king at the end of life. And when you have that all brought into your home and you're the only person receiving the care, you're absolutely given all the dignity you deserve.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up was it Medicare?
Yes.
Because I think, you know, the cost considerations can be really difficult for families, and sometimes they don't even consider it because they're afraid the costs are out of their realm.
Correct. You know, at end of life, if you are going to 24-hour care, it's going to be comparable to moving into a skilled nursing facility or a nursing home. And that's where you, as a family, have a choice. You know, you weigh those options. What's most important for us and what makes sense for our family. But you have the option. And that's what's so wonderful about the way that we provide services now. So.
It's true. John, I want to read the quote that you have given, because I just think it speaks volumes. It says, "Synergy has consistently provided professional, conscientious, and compassionate services for my mom over the past 3 years. As her needs increased, so did Synergy's response each time, providing an outstanding level of care and fulfilling Mom's wish to remain in her own home. We would have been lost without them." And I think that just...
It really sums it up.
Yeah, it does. And I really appreciate you sharing your mom's story.
I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, it sounds like she was a wonderful woman.
Very much so.
Long-lived life with a great legacy. So
she
it's
was
pretty
a force.
Great. Yeah? You have to be to make it to 94.
You stood up a little bit straighter when you were around Trudy.
I believe it. Pretty cool, you guys. And I know you guys do in-home assessments. You do all this different stuff. So people can learn more about Synergy Home Care, all the services that you provide, by calling you or going to your website. The phone number is 414-763-8368 or synergyhomecare.com for more online.
Can I add something to that?
Please.
I don't want anyone to think if they call that they have to use our services right away. It's really an evaluation. As a certified senior advisor, my time with them is really just to help them figure out what's right for them. No obligation to use services.
I like that. So it could be months in advance. It could just be, learning. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.